First up on this week's news, with the Tokyo Game Show just around the corner, Sony took to the stage during a press conference in Japan and had plenty of PlayStation Vita goodies to announce. Not only has Sony introduced a brand new updated handheld, but it's also taking your device to the TV with a brand new tiny box that looks set to take on Android's offerings like the Ouya. Meet the Sony PS Vita TV, a tiny PlayStation the size of your phone for your telly. If you thought the Ouya was a bargain, wait till you see what Sony's got in store for you. The brand new PlayStation Vita TV plugs into your telly and lets you stream Vita games right to your big screen, with card slots for your Vita titles and memory cards. And you can control it all with a DualShock 3 controller. That's not all it's capable of though, as you'll be able to use it with video streaming services such as Hulu and Sony's own Video Unlimited, and you can expect Netflix to pop up at some point too. The big news is that you can use it as an extender for your PlayStation 4 games, letting you beam down your next-gen titles to your own screen thanks to the magic of remote play, which is sure to come in handy if a family member is hogging the PS4. Currently the Vita TV is set to launch in Japan on the 14th of November, priced at 9,480 yen, which is around £60, while there's an additional bundle that includes a DualShock 3 and an 8GB memory card for 14,280 yen, which is £91. Fingers crossed that it launches worldwide at some point, as this could be the Ouya Beta we've all been waiting for. Sony also announced an update to its PS Vita handheld, with a brand new model that's even slimmer and lighter than the first gen Vita, and comes in white, black, blue, yellow, pink and olive green. You'll find the new updated version comes with 1GB of built-in storage, a micro USB port for charging, and a brand new LCD display. An even better battery life, Sony rates the new model to last an extra hour than the previous model, bringing the total battery life up to 6 hours. And Sony said that the new Vita will be launching in Japan on the 10th of October, but currently there's no word on an international date just yet. But we'll be sure to keep you updated on the new Vita as well as the Vita TV as soon as we know more. And next, you might have already heard, but Apple were out and about announcing a couple of new phones. And first up was the iPhone 5C, a slightly more affordable version of its famed smartphone, and it's arrived in a myriad of different colours. The brand new budget iPhone has finally made its official appearance outside the leaks, and it comes with all the tech you'll find in the iPhone 5, but in 5 different colours: green, white, blue, pink and yellow. And in another first for the iPhone, Apple has made the entire side and back from one seamless piece of hard-coated polycarbonate casing. You won't find any part lines or joints here. And it's supported by a steel reinforced structure, which also serves as the antenna. Under its polycarbonate construction, you'll find the iPhone 5C toting the same pin-sharp 4-inch Retina display as the iPhone 5, as well as the same guts. Under the hood, it's the same A6 processor and the same fantastic 8MP camera. What's new this time though is that there's a FaceTime HD camera on the front with improved backside illumination, and according to Apple it supports more 4G bands than any other smartphone in the world, along with dual band Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 4.0. You won't find the fingerprint scanner like its bigger brother the 5S, but Apple's created custom cases for the 5C with a soft feel silicone rubber, which come with some rather odd cutout patterns, so you can show off what colour you've chosen underneath, and they're priced up at £25 each. If you're after the iPhone 5C, Apple's priced it up at £469 unlocked for the 16GB model SIM-free, and £549 for the 32GB model. It's not cheap by any standard, but it's the lowest priced iPhone at launch to date, and will hopefully be available for much less on contract when it goes on sale on the 20th of September. And next was the 5S, and just as expected, it's arriving in not 1, not 2, but 3 different colours. You'll be able to get your hands on the latest and greatest iPhone in space grey, silver and a brand new gold version, and they're all cut from high-grade aluminium. Each of them comes with a striking redesigned home button that doubles up as a fingerprint sensor to lock your phone away securely from thieves and prying eyes. Not only can you use your thumbprint to unlock your phone, it has other uses like authenticating iTunes purchases, meaning your kids won't be able to rack up in-app purchases without your thumb. But it could prove to be troublesome when you're wearing gloves. Apple has also upgraded the internals with a brand new A7 chip, the first ever 64-bit processor on a smartphone. The company says that the brand new chip is over twice as fast as the iPhone 5 and over 40 times faster than the original iPhone. And just like the new Google Nexus 7, the latest iPhone supports OpenGL ES 3.0, which makes it a graphical powerhouse. And just to show how fast the hardware is, Apple and Epic Games revealed the brand new Infinity Blade 3 on stage. And if you're wondering about the battery life, which has been notoriously terrible throughout the entire life of the iPhone, this time you'll be able to squeeze out 10 hours of 3G talk time, 10 hours of 4G browsing and a whopping 250 hours of standby. While the 5C has just copied the iPhone 5's camera, the 5S has taken a page from HTC's books and has upgraded the new iSight camera sensor size by 15% to cram in even bigger pixels. And there's a brand new 5-element Apple design lens chucked in for good measure. Apple's also upgraded the flash, which now has two LEDs crammed in. One's cool and white, while the other is amber and more warm, which means the 5S is capable of combining the two to get the right colour balance out of the flash. There's also auto stabilisation thrown in, as well as a new burst mode that captures 10 frames a second. But if burst is too fast for you, Apple's also added slow-mo mode, which can capture 720p HD video at a stunning 120 frames per second. Price-wise, if you just have to have Apple's all-new iPhone, it starts at £549 SIM-free for the 16GB model, while the 32GB model costs £629, and the 64GB version is priced up at a cool £709. It hits the UK on the 20th of September, and we'll update you with UK network availability and pricing on contract just as soon as we get it.